Well, here we are approaching the grand finale of Skyward Sword.
Final boss.
This is the first phase of the final boss fight, and basically it is one long gauntlet of enemies.
Yeah, and there'd be 4 phases in this boss fight. We'll kind of have this one right here, then gear him, the cutscene actually, and then finally demise. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't as big a fan of this part right here. Is red, but it actually is pretty cool.
It's just really fun because so many of the dungeons and things like that are so focused on puzzle solving, mazes. Like here's a part of this game that is literally just about 11 minutes of us
it's just
mowing down wave after wave.
Like I said, it is fun. I mean, it's just swinging your sword like crazy and just killing enemies, which I kind of did like it for that part though, because it was very different. And going to face a final boss, we had never really gone through like an area like this.
Yeah, it's a very climactic lead up. He's throwing the last waves of his forces at you to try to slow you down, which is literally what he's doing. He's about to have demise consume Zelda's soul.
I think he uses her power somehow to resurrect the demise or something like that.
Yeah, and this is he says he just needs to buy some time.
Yeah.
So he's just gonna throw wave after wave after wave.
Yeah, there's something in Zelda that makes her powerful or able to he has to have Zelda.
But she's the goddess incarnate.
Oh, that's right. So she's like the I forgot. Hylia or whatever it is.
Goddess Hylia.
Yeah, Goddess Hylia. That's what it was. Okay.
I just love that right there. Girahim's like, I don't care how many of you get stuck on the edge of his sword. Just buy me time. I'm like, who wants to work for that guy?
Not me. But these guys are obviously not very smart. We've seen them throughout the entire game.
Yeah.
They're not the best fighters either. As they're holding their swords right there, knife swinging.
I like that look that Link gives him right there before he goes.
Kind of going back, I love how it kind of turns to storm before you start finding this area. Like even though you can't see the sky really, it still gives you that feeling of you're kind of this dark, cloudy area, going down this gauntlet to face the final boss.
That's something I feel like always adds atmosphere to boss fights. We talked about it back in Twilight Princess with Argarok. We talk about it with is it Demise a little later?
Yeah, Demise later on.
Yeah, and even the boss of Sandship in this game where it's storming the whole time.
Well, you also had in Twilight Princess Gandorf.
Yep.
Remember when we had him on a horseback? Yeah. That was in a storm too. You could kind of see lightning in the background.
Yeah, so I just love that element that a storm brings to a fight. It just adds atmosphere to it, I feel like.
Man, there's a bunch of hearts in this though, aren't there? Which is good for us. If me and Red are playing, I mean, we need constant hearts, but but at the same time, I don't want to die and go through all this because you'll see it's like an 11-minute video. Yeah. And half of it's trying to get that stupid horn we'll see later on, but
yeah. And what's funny, you kind of use a little bit right here, but when I first started this, I was like, I thought there might be some time that we have to get to the bottom to stop hearing him. So I was just dodging all these guys, just like you were. And then you get to the end here, and the wall comes up. You're like, oh crap! I actually have to kill all these guys.
Well, I think what I did was I just kept on fighting them as they came because I thought you had to kill everybody to open up that wall. So I really didn't run all the way down to the bottom. I beat the first wave and then beat the second wave. Yeah. And I think those suckers just keep on coming. I think you actually have to go to the bottom and kind of beat them all down there. Kind of open up the wall.
I think so too. And that's where you finally they all kind of gather.
I guess what I'm saying, I think it's a good strategy to go all the way down to the bottom and then beat them all.
Plus, then you can almost sit there and just do spin attacks and take out wave after wave.
Because I think if you don't go to the bottom, then you keep on resurrecting or whatever.
I think so too. And then once you get to that barrier right there, you said, that's where you really face all of them head on.
That would have been cool though, just to be able to run all the way down.
Yeah.
Just a full-on sprint, grabbing those what are those things called? Stamina.
The stamina fruits.
Stamina fruits. Actually, that's exactly what they're called, I think. But so it would have been kind of cool just to run through all of them. But at the same time, it wouldn't have been much combat at all.
No, it wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been. And I do like we've kind of hit on before. So much of this game is puzzles and things like that. They get just this wave of combat. I thought was a new dimension.
You know, one thing I wish they would have done is put some people up top, maybe some archers or something.
Oh yeah.
To where you would have had to pull out your bow. It'd been tough. Yeah. With all the people swarming you and everything.
But just something.
A little bit up top, or just some enemies on a different level.
Yeah,
I guess you could say.
Because we know there's ledges all around. This is our 3rd or 4th time here in the sealed grounds.
Yeah, although that would have been a pain, if you would have got past the level, or past that part of the walkway, and then there would been people shooting you from up top. That kind of would have been upsetting, I guess.
That would have been a pain.
Where am I getting shot from?
I swear I got him. I do and this is kind of a good thing and a bad thing. Every wave, or not every wave, but a lot of waves you encounter, you get a new little wrinkle in the fight. The bomb guys started showing up, who are annoying as hell.
Suicide bombers, which kind of thing back to Gardo. Enemies in Majora's Mask in Stone Tower. Although they weren't near as annoying as these guys, though.
No, definitely not. And then, like, we get the guys with the bows. You got a couple of the big moblins earlier.
It is hilarious, though, seeing them run up that hill with that bomb. It's like they don't even know it's about ready to happen.
No. It's like Gearham's like, here, hold this and go up there.
Like, even though you can't see the detail in their face, you can just start smiling all the way up, like thinking like somehow it's gonna kill us and not them.
He's like, I'm gonna get these guys. I'm gonna get these guys. And it doesn't really work out for him so well. But the flip side of the whole thing is though, it's like I kind of wish there had been more variety. You know?
Oh, definitely. Like, I mean, it's like you said, there's like a different, like, what you use, like
a wrinkle,
a different wrinkle. But like, I kind of wish we would have enemies. Like, you're seeing kind of a lot of the same enemies. Yeah, we're putting enemies throughout the entire game that we have faced. I would have really liked that aspect of it.
Yeah, like almost treat it like if you think back to something like the Cave of Ordeals from Twilight Princess, where it's like different enemies every single time. I think that would have been much cooler.
And you also kind of get that with one of the Triforce pieces in Wind Waker. You got to kind of go through. It's not like the Cave Ordeals, but it's still
similar.
It was like 20 levels, or I don't know if it's 20 levels, but it was a lot.
Yeah, just something that brings back a lot of the prior enemies. Because you got to think Gearham's got all these guys at his disposal, right?
Well, I guess so, because they're all running like crazy for him.
Yeah. I tell you what, man, this horn guy is annoying.
Yeah, that's a curse guy right there.
Curse guy, you're right. A little later on, you'll see some guys.
I think what I would like is, like, okay, we're obviously finding a lot of Bokoblin. Yeah. Like, have a whole big group of Bokoblin, and then have a whole big group of, I don't know, Stalfos. Like, have a whole big group of enemies, like, that are in stages. That's kind of what I wish this would have been.
Yeah, instead of literally just his lowest level minions here. With the exception of, like, the 2 or 3 moblins that come after you.
Yeah, the moblins are pretty easy, because all you gotta do is, like, just run over their shield, and then, like, they're so slow and fast, you can just hit them before they even turn around.
Or even, if I'm not mistaken, the ones you fought a little earlier actually just had the wooden shield. You just cut up their shield.
Oh yeah, that is true. That's true, because we fought the iron shields in Skykeep.
Correct.
I don't know if there's actually any iron shields in this one.
I don't really think so. There was one of the horn guys you had to spend a few minutes chasing around.
Oh man, it's a pain, man. Because like, are we to him yet?
You were just chasing.
Oh, he's right. Yeah, he's right there. Actually, yeah. Well, the pain was, man, like when this horn goes off of him, like all the other Bokoblins try to go get it. Yeah. And so you gotta get it before they do. And two, like you can't see where it goes. Yeah. Like it just flies off. You're fighting like crazy. And so yeah, this part, I struggle on this part. Where we had a good 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah. Well, it's absolutely true though. It's like, if you don't kill that guy and collect that horn, more and more and more of these guys are going to keep coming. And I think that I don't think I realized that the first time. So I just kept going through these groups. I'm like, why do they keep coming after me?
We won't talk about what I did the first time. But yeah, I did the exact same thing. I had no idea. You had to get that horn. Yeah, I bet I fought this part for 30 minutes right here. I mean, I had no idea.
Like, there has to be an end to him at some point.
Well, look, I did. Like, I think I saw him running around at one time. I was like, oh, you got to kill this guy, because why is he running around in a weird circle? And I killed him. I was like, oh, nothing. Yeah. And so now I didn't think it could do it anymore.
I will say though, I really like the noise that the horn makes.
Love it.
Speaking of some Stalfos, we do finally start to get a few different enemies.
Well, you're saying, Red, that horn though, I mean, it just makes it feel like really, really epic.
It does. I just love that sound. It's like, we're rallying more troops.
Yeah.
We're rallying more troops.
I kind of wish we could have had that throughout the entire Gauntlet, to be honest with you.
I know. Although you spent enough time chasing this one.
But maybe not have to kill him and get the horn, just like, there's always a guy with the horn, like, picking it up, you know, and kind of carrying it around.
Or even have, like, a guy at the very bottom blowing the horn.
And that would have been actually better,
like a commander or something like that.
Maybe get him. Or maybe get him at like some horn or something, and like every time he's blowing it, and then another group of enemies is coming.
Now, that would be a nice touch.
Nintendo, contact us. We got ideas.
We've got ideas. They're not all good, but we have ideas. just something like that I think would have been then when you finally get to the end and take him out, it would feel climactic.
Now here's something, like, do you wish there had been like kind of like some small cut scenes of like Gearham trying to resurrect the Demon King, like throughout the whole Gauntlet, because basically we just go down this entire thing, and then the cutscenes happens. I wish you got like a little small cutscenes of the resurrection of Demise throughout the entire Gauntlet,
to see more of the process of the spell that he's down there casting. That's trying to take effect on Zelda. It would have been, I mean, I'm not sure what all they could have shown. They could have done something.
Yeah, I mean, there's all kind of rituals or whatever you could have shown that, you know, Gearham would be doing, I guess.
Exactly. Plus, it would give you a break to scratch your nose or something.
Oh, I know, because it's like, it's non-stop, honestly. It's a Gauntlet.
Yeah, take a drink of your beer, you know? I mean,
you cannot take, we can't take a drink of your beer in almost all Skyward Sword because it's motion control.
I know.
I hate motion controls now. I didn't mind them until now, and I realized that my beer intake went down considerably with the motion controls.
Man, you finally got that horn.
Oh, God, it was a pain.
It cracked me up. Like I said, I didn't realize that ended the fight. when I finally picked that thing up, I'm like, why do I care about collecting a stupid item right now?
Yeah, I did the same thing, man.
And then when it hit me, I'm like, oh, okay, that horn was really important.
Yeah, it was. Like I said, I didn't like that, but I mean, it's a good little last, I guess, puzzle. Like, it's throwing like a little puzzle in a gauntlet.
Yeah. Plus, I did kind of have to laugh every time you killed the guy. All the entire mob of them would go after that stupid horn.
Oh, yeah, man, they love that horn. Well, like, wasn't there like a golden... I wish there had been like... Because we had a better horn than the regular horn, right? I think we did, like, wasn't there like a golden horn or something like that? Anyways, they should have like that, like a better, more rarer treasure that they were using right there.
It's like the ultimate,
I mean, we're at the final boss here. I mean, let's go all out.
I know. That would have been cool instead of just a regular, another horn.
I think there was like a better horn.
There probably was.
I'm not really positive. Rewind and look back at that treasure screen or whatever it is.
Yeah. Oh my god, I didn't collect it.
Now, like I said, I did love these archers. Like just like a little wrinkle. I did really like them, but man,
they mowed me.
Oh yeah, if you get in the right distance away from them, I mean they'll just keep on nailing you and nailing you.
I like how you went down that whole row there with one swing.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to do is just like run all the way down there and just swing at them, kill them right away.
It's a lot easier to avoid getting shot when you're right on top of them.
Those arrows are not going to hurt you that bad.
No, they really won't.
I love this part right here, but like, really like Hyrule Warriors is coming out soon, tomorrow in like Europe, and I think next week in North America. Yeah. At the time we're doing this commentary. And I don't know exactly, like I don't know a whole lot about the game, but I kind of get a lot of this feeling that this is kind of what Hyrule Warriors is going to be like, just like straight combat. Just a lot of enemies, and like this part right here really reminds me of some gameplay trailers that I've seen for Hyrule Warriors. But let's actually go up and wrap up Phase 1 of the final boss fight in Skyward Sword.